Sherry Hill in the USO in Operation That's My Dress, I can honestly say that it was one of the most incredible experiences of my entire life. To see the looks on the faces of all the girls that got their dream prom dress was so heartwarming, and I just can't compare it to anything else because it was so amazing. I also got to meet the fabulous Miss Erin Brady, Miss USA, who I can definitely understand why she won, because she is so approachable and beautiful and amazing all at the same time, but she's just another person too. She treats you like you're her best friend when you haven't even met her yet. My family and I also made a trip out of it. We showed up a few days early and we got to go and see the Phantom of the Opera, which has been my favorite for about 13 or 14 years now. So it was just this amazing experience to get to finally see it live, and then I got surprised with the backstage tour afterwards as well, and I got to meet a few of the actors, so that was absolutely interesting. And then we definitely had a great time because we got to eat at a few interesting restaurants. We ate at the Jekyll and Hyde Bar and Club, and they had actors walking around that would interact with you, and they did little shows every few minutes, and it was so cool to go and be sitting in this 1930s style restaurant. It was a mansion, and they had the restrooms were inside of a fireplace, and you'd have to go through these bookshelves. It was just out of a movie, basically. And so that was pretty great. We visited the Cake Boss Cafe, and I got to spend a little bit of time with my RPM sisters, who I don't get to see that often because they live so far away. But yes, New York was absolutely amazing. Since the beginning of my reign, I have definitely gotten to do a lot of things with it. My most recent thing that I've done would be working with the stars of League and the Restless as we attended a benefit to raise money for the Louisiana Girls Leadership Academy. I've also done quite a lot of work with my own personal philanthropy, which is the importance of reading in school-aged children. I've traveled to multiple libraries and schools across Louisiana promoting to these children just how important it is to me, but also for them to read. I support them by giving them my own personal bookmark. It's got a picture of me on the back that is kind of themed like Frozen, and it was shot by the amazing Kirk McLean. And on the back it says, "Today a reader, tomorrow a leader," which I think is extremely important. It's the entire platform of the philanthropy. And I've also gotten to do quite a lot of work with Lemonade Day Louisiana, which is actually on Saturday, May 3rd. It's coming up very quickly. And I'm going to get to go around and teach kids about entrepreneurship because they're basically promoting their own business. They are creating lemonade and selling it to customers, and then they get to keep a little bit of the money but spend it and save some. It's an amazing program. Most recently also, I've gotten to work with the Wetland Watchers celebration, which was very neat because Brittany Guidry, Miss Louisiana USA, and we attended this event and we got to do a lot of things with Louisiana-based activities. We got to hold an alligator and take pictures with it. That was an experience I've definitely never done before. We rode up in a fire truck very high, and it was very fun to get to know a little bit more about the problems that are facing Louisiana today, like coastal erosion and all those issues. And so we've definitely done quite a lot of work, and it's been a very big blessing. An obvious reason that I might be looking forward to Miss USA is because it's going to be held in my own personal state in Baton Rouge, and that is something that I am extremely excited about. But I also can't wait to go and support my sister Queen Brittany Guidry because I know she's going to rock that stage and do an amazing time. But I'm also looking forward to meeting all the other title holders, and we're going to get to spend a lot of time together and really bond as a group before we go to Miss Teen USA on August 1st and 2nd. So yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it because it's going to be a blast. Miss Teen USA is going to the Bahamas, but luckily it is not the first time that I've ever been out of the country. My first time that I ever went was a trip to Mexico on a cruise for the spring break of my sophomore year in high school. So it's not my first time out of the country. I'm a little bit familiar with it, but I'm definitely looking forward to traveling to a new place. People always ask me the question, what are your plans for the future? So I guess I'll choose that as my own personal question, and my answer to that would be, I have very big dreams for the future. I've always gone by the saying, if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. So ever since I was a little girl, I've always known that my place is in the performing arts. I've always been the one to walk around my house like a model. I used to say I wanted to be a swimsuit model. But now I know that my passion is in acting, and whether that will be in film or theater, I haven't decided yet, though I am leaning a little bit more towards film. But hopefully, fingers crossed, if I'm able to unbelievably take home the title of Miss Teen USA, I will be able to promote my platform, the importance of reading in school-age children, a lot, and then also open up doors towards my career.